Hello, everyone. So we're on Survivor South Africa, season 9, episode 2. All right. Last time, the episode kind of ended with the two teams sort of separating and choosing four people, two from each tribe, to go and negotiate for some prizes. At the end, they had to choose. All right, you see them here. They're kind of negotiating. So the choice, the dilemma before them, before they leave, is they have to agree or just vote for someone, either in their tribe or in the opposite tribe, to receive the outpost idol, which means that person can then save themselves if they're going to be voted out. If their team loses, they can save themselves. If their team wins, then they get to choose they get to sit in at the other tribe's tribal council, and they get to choose someone on their opposite tribe to save. All right. So the two teams agreed. They're going to say who the weakest player on each team is. The blue team, right away, they say who their weakest player was. The red team, they didn't. They went back on the on the agreement. They went back to choose, and the two teams end up not being able to agree. So they voted anonymously for who is going to be the vote. All right. So. Okay. All right. So they each go back to their tribe and they let their tribe know what was the decision that they had to make. And that night, favorite player, my dude Chappies, uh, decided to go look for an idol in the middle of the night while everybody else was sleeping. So, show you here. So you can see him here in the middle of the night. So on this tree over here, there's a little symbol. There's a tribe symbol painted onto the tree. And there's a tree opposite on that one that also has the tribe symbol. So he figures that he's going to measure using sticks between them, and he's going to dig in the middle of these two trees in the middle of the night to see if he can find an idol. While he's doing that, his friend Steffi, she comes over and she finds him digging in the middle of the night right here. All right. So he decided to let her know what he's doing. He's looking for the idol. So while they're digging, someone discovers them. Dante discovers them digging in the middle of the night, and he wakes up someone else. I think her name is Polisa. All right, there she is. Dante wakes her up and lets her know that Choppies is digging in the middle of the night. Oh, hold on. That Choppies is digging in the middle of the night, and him and Dante are supposed to be working together. So the fact that he did that lets me know that he's now not on the same side as Dante, as Chappies. So here we go. We're going to take a look at who the players are. So this is on the red team. That's Tevin. So that's Tony. All right. I think that's all the cast members. I'm not going to remember all their names, but that's it so far. So the next day, while Chappies is over by the water by himself, Dante gets a lot of the tribe together, and he lets them know that Chappies was digging in the middle of the night and makes them all nervous and paranoid. So he decides he now wants to get rid of Chappies, which annoys the shit out of me because Chappies is a great player and Dante is mediocre as shit. He literally got voted out. I mean, the main thing you can say about him is that he's loyal and straightforward. But his physical game is so beyond everybody else that he's a threat to them. So when they get merged, they're going to get rid of him. And he's very loyal, which means he's not very strategic, and people are going to pretty much use him for his vote and then get rid of him when he becomes too much of a threat. So I don't want him in the game over Chappies. I don't want him to go against Chappies because Chappies is a smart player and he's great physically. He's all around one of the best players to ever play the game. And it's just bullshit that freaking Dante is about to like go after him. So I was a little bit annoyed by that certain development. You got Tevin on the red tribe over there trying to form some sort of alliance mainly with the guys. He also has another alliance. Apparently, there's like 3 players. I think it's like Tevin is one of them, and the other 2 is on the blue tribe. Tevin is on the red tribe, and they all have matching tattoos. So he pretty much has allies on the other tribe, and he's trying to form an alliance on his red tribe there to keep him safe. All right. So he seems to be getting very strategic, trying to win this game. So they get to the challenge that they're going to be participating in, and right away it's announced who's going to get the Outpost Idol. So the 2 people kind of voted separately on each tribe. So they counted the votes. It seems like the blue tribe, their 2 people voted for the weakest member of the red tribe, which was, what's that old lady's name? Talani, something like that. I think it's Talani. So they decided to vote for Talani because they want to keep her safe to keep the other tribe weak. All right, so you see her there, right there. You can see she's obviously old and a lady. All right, so they voted for her. The 2 people voted for her. The other 2 on the red tribe, they voted for Tevin. They voted to keep Tevin safe. I guess because he's one of the stronger members. So they voted for Tevin. And since it became a draw, because 2 voted for Tevin, 2 voted for Talani, they had to draw rocks. And after they drew rocks, Tevin ended up winning the Outpost Idol. So he's going to be safe because he has the Outpost Idol. Right. So they go to the challenge. It's separate teams. They're going to be going to a bunch of different stations and unlocking a ladder. Let's see right here. All right, so this is what the challenge looks like. And you see they have to get to these different stations over here, get the ladder, go all the way to the end as a team. All right. It was an exciting challenge, but I don't really want to go through the whole thing. It was good. You just gotta have to see it really to really get the full effect, I think. So in the end, the team that won was the red team. The red team ended up winning because PK on the blue team screwed up with, I think there was a part where he's supposed to get a key and unlock one of the stations, and he screwed up on that and he took too long, and the red team got a huge head start and ended up winning. All right. So they get back to their tribe. Now that the red team wins, Tevin gets to choose who he's going to keep safe on the opposite tribe. All right. They get back there and they're pretty much, I think Kalani, whatever her name is, she asked, oh, why did they choose me? And then someone else, Seamus, whatever his name is, he starts explaining. He's like, they probably just chose our weakest member to keep safe, so it messes up our team dynamic and keep our team weak. And as soon as he says that, it just got awkward and silent. And then everybody else was just like, "Oh no, no, not that we're saying you're weak. We're just saying they think you're weak," and they had to comfort her. And it was like, I mean, she's obviously the weakest. She's not very strategic. She gets nervous all the time, and she's not very strong physically. She's obviously the weakest. But they had to, tell her she's not for some reason. Honesty is violence to some people. I like the truth. Um, that's why. That's why I say it bluntly. So on the blue tribe, they lost. So that means they have to go to tribal council. And Dante, that son of a bitch, he decides to get a bunch of people together, and he's telling them they're going to be voting for Chappies. Annoying. Chappies doesn't even know what's happening because Chappies thinks he's in an alliance with Dante, and so they didn't talk much game. They're supposed to be in a 6-person alliance. So and Steffi's very close to him, so they kept Steffi out of the vote as well to get rid of Chappies. All of her alliance members, because she's in an alliance with the 3 girls, with the other 2 girls, which is Miriam and Jillian or something. I can't remember the other girl's name is, but she's in an alliance with that girl. But that girl is also in another alliance of people. Her and Miriam is in another alliance with PK and Dante, and it's an alliance of 7 people. They had an alliance of 6 privately, but there's another alliance of 7. And that alliance of 7, which is Dante is a part of, he's using to get rid of Chappies. And so the 2 girls, Miriam and the other girl, didn't let Steffi know about the whole blindside on Dante. So it's going on. Shane noticed something going on, and he figured that Dante is trying to flip the votes. So now he wants to get rid of Dante. But the Alliance of 7, they realized that Chappies can possibly have an idol, so they wanted to split the votes. They decided that 3 people are going to vote for Shane and 4 are going to vote for Chappies. That's the decision that they made. And then Shane tried to flip the votes to get rid of Dante, because he doesn't trust Dante, because he thinks Dante's going to flip. And I believe Shane is part of that 6-person alliance, along with Dante and Chappies and the 3 girls. So that's why he thinks he's going to flip. So he's trying to flip the votes to get rid of Dante because he doesn't trust him now. All right. They get to tribal, and very disappointing. They go back and forth. There's a little bit of argument. Miriam seems nervous. What's that other girl's name? Tony. Tony was nervous, and they were whispering back and forth. Some secrets were revealed. Some drama going on. Shane trying to vote out Dante. Dante trying to vote out Chappies. So that's pretty much what the drama is. Chappies has no idea. Chappies and Steffi have no idea that he's even in danger. So they finally go to vote. Tevin went first to vote to who he's going to keep safe. He chose, what's that chick's name? Pelosi, whatever her name. He kept her safe because he wanted to let her know that, because he's working with her. I think she's one of the people with the tattoos, matching tattoos that he has. He wants to let her know that he wants to work with her. So that's why he chose to keep her safe, even though she wasn't in any danger. And the votes come out. 1 vote for Dante, which comes from Shane. 1 vote, I think 3 votes to Shane and 4 vote to Chappies, and Chappies ended up going home. So pissed off. Favorite player, ever played a game, and gets voted out first, and it's very disappointing. And freaking, we get to get stuck with freaking Dante, who's not going to make it to the end because he sucks. And he's the reason Chappies goes home. Anyways, till next time.